food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my dolly sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not going to try it. You try it. I'm not going to try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Well, what's on the television then? Looks like a penguin.
Looks like a duck. Actually, it looks like a Rosie. But
Penny, Penny.
Time.
I've been thinking about this, Mr. Han. If I'm here and you're here, doesn't that make it our time?
Yep, it's our time. Good morning, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. It's Susie Q96 with another edition of the Deadbeat Club. That's where I just pop in and do random stuff. Scott. Good morning, Scott. I haven't seen you for a bit. Of course, I haven't seen anybody for a bit. Now, why am I starting out a Penny show with a Rosie on the screen? Well, the answer to that, yesterday I was doing some penny roll hunting, and my home health aide came in with my mail, and I had an envelope from Sir Benji. And I opened it up and was going to show everybody my nice new Rosie. And the Rosie went flying out of the envelope and fell down into a ginormous box of office supplies. So this morning I went on a search and recover mission to get my Rosie back. So here's my Rosie that I received from Sir Benji. Now, what was funny about this is I got into the very tail end of one of his giveaways, and I got in just in time, but I had no idea what the prize was. And I never did hear what the prize was. But I won, and so I had no idea what I had won, and it was like the end of stream, so I had to wait till the envelope got here to see what I won, and then immediately lost it. So that's what was in it. So I got a nice little 46 Benji. I mean, a 46 Rosie from Benji. Would help if I'd learn how to talk, I guess. And of course, as soon as I get online this morning, I start getting messages on my phone. Over here going ding, 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 ding. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-ling. Let's see who it is. Something, expect delivery of my parcel by 6:15 tomorrow. Don't know what parcel that would be, but I got a couple coming. Alrighty. So anyway, I'm going to open some more of these pennies. I really need to take them back to the bank. While I was digging in the box of stuff, I found my old Michigan driver's license. So, gee, I still had hair then. Oh, well, too funny. So, anyway, there's my dime. Put it over here. And start opening these miserable pennies. Now, the rule here, well, it's not a rule, but the standard practice here is if I find a Wheatie, we have a little gift away. So let's put some hocus pocus on these things. Hope we find some Wheaties so we can give away some prizes today. Mikey, cinnamon roll. I'm having English muffin and lemonade. I just finished my English nothing. Good stuff. All right, let's crack one of these bad boys open. See what's in here. I'm probably going to do maybe 4 or 5 rolls, and then I got to go do some other stuff. If you see something on my fingernails, it's ink. I don't know where my gloves are. Copper. Oh, get the cheating sheet out here. Gotta have one of those. I finally found another mouse that works better, so at least a little bit better. I'm not sure yet, but we'll give her a go. Standard size ear, nothing there. I swear, I'm a mess. Copper. I got so much stuff to do, but I really need to get all these pennies out of here. I still have the bunch from the last contest sitting around, plus this box. So, oh, we got a foreigner in here. A Canadian. A Canadian. See what we got from Canada today. We got a 1982 Canada. From this box, that is Canadian number 5. We're doing better on Canadians than we're doing on Wheaties. We got 4 Wheaties, 5 Canadians, 2 Lincoln Life, and 4 S pennies. So that's where we're at on the box thus far. Has not been fabulous, but it has not been a complete and total skunk. We did get a 1930 Wheatie yesterday, so there is some hope, but this box was a combined a few bank rolls and mostly customer rolls, and I'm pretty sure the customer went through these, because what I am finding almost looks like somebody's copper dump. There's way more copper in this box than I usually get, and also way less Wheaties or anything. So it's 72. Looking for a DDO, but I think it's just a regular 72 and not the 72D. So I don't see anything there but copper. Copper for the hopper. And while I do set my copper aside, I only do it for the purpose of seeing how much is in the box. And then I put it back because I don't have storage space for tons of copper. I just don't have the room. But we try to take a look at things. That's an odd looking texture. Looks like a ginormous fingerprint. Doo-doo. 73 in the hopper. 67 in the hopper. 88, nothing. And I'm gonna try to go to the farmer's market tomorrow, make a little money. Mikey, I still have not found your mom's kitty cat. I put it in one of these little brown envelopes and I can't find it. I'm gonna keep looking for it. If I don't find it, I have some more charms on order and there should be one in there. So tell her I have not forgotten about her. It's just when I went in the hospital, people moved things around. They came in to clean and stuff. And things, I'm still looking for stuff. That same thing happened a couple years back when I had the pulmonary embolism and they thought I was going to die. So they came in and started packing up my stuff. And then I didn't die. And I came home and there was like stacks of boxes. And truthfully, I still haven't found some of the things they moved. I know people are trying to be helpful, but I think it would be wise to wait on things like that because then there's nobody here to help put everything back in order, and it just makes things difficult. And I may be the one that set that one aside. I don't know, but I will have one within another week or so if I don't find this one, but it may be in the box of things that I took to the farmer's market because I sit out there and work. I want people to see that the items are in fact designed and put together by me, that I'm not ordering 500 pairs of earrings and just going out there and selling them. I want them to see that the crafting that goes involved in it. So I take work out there with me sometimes, and that may well be where that little envelope is. So I will be packing for tomorrow's market later today, and we'll see if it turns up. I have one that's almost the same, but not quite. But I know I have more coming. They're supposed to be here between May 30th and June the 3rd. So one way or another, the kitty will arrive. And I can't wait to see if there's any new ones in this collection. I saw some in the order thing that looked a little bit different, that I don't recall having gotten those charms before. So we will see. And then I got 2 other pieces I got to do. I'm doing a special one. I'm designing something for Sir Benji's granddaughter. They get a lot of jewelry from me. I appreciate it. He's got lots of girl peoples in his family, number of daughters and granddaughters, and he avidly supports my jewelry, and they seem to really like it. So she got a birthday coming up. We're gonna fix her something special. But yeah, I got to get all these pennies out of here. It's, you know, I didn't even plan on getting this box, but the lady saw me coming in the bank, and before I could tell her I didn't want a box, she already had one up on the counter for me. So I just went ahead and got it. Nothing in there. But, another roll. Yeah, I would rather have the bank rolled, because one of the girls at the bank told me that there's a couple other people that are hunting penny boxes. So I'm getting more and more boxes that are not very good because they've been picked already. So I think after this group, I'm gonna try and just do all the loose coins here and take as much as I can back to the bank. All of the stuff that you see me sorting, once I have cashed it in, that money goes into my moving fund. So it helps me save money for the moving fund, but I don't have room to have boxes of pennies sitting all over the floor around my desk, and I've stubbed my toe on them, and that's no fun. And I have this massive pile of 82, 83s that have to be sorted and weighed. You know, Mikey, a lot of my family, when I was married, were in March. Mine was March. My husband's was March. My stepson was March. My sister was March. My brother's April. My parents were May and October, but I had a weird thing where I don't like the month of February at all, because it seems like so many people in my family and so many of my friends passed away in February. I absolutely hate February. You know, I just don't like it. It just is a bad month for me. My mom died in February. My dad died in February. A couple of my real close friends, well, actually 4 or 5 of my real close friends, all passed in February. So that's February I don't like. It's a sad month for me. And it's supposed to be all lovey-dovey Valentine's Day thing. And I know it's not a good month for me. But March is good. I'm a March. I got a good one, too. I got an easy to remember birthday, and when I tell people what it is, they're like, "Ooh, that's a good one." Come on, we need some Wheaties. Need some wheat. Some wheat thins. You don't like lemon. You don't like anything, Mikey. You're one of those picky kids. You're one of those picky kids. I like just about all food. DDO. There's a few things I don't like, but I'll, here's a thing to think about, Mikey. As you get older, sometimes your body will start to reject foods that you have counted on as being your staple thing to eat all the time, and then you can't eat it. And that has happened to me recently with this IgG4 autoimmune thing. Lots of things that I used to be able to eat, I can't eat anymore. So my diet is getting smaller and smaller. And yeah, it's been like I can't eat anything pork anymore except cured bacon and cured some things that are cured, because there's an enzyme in pork that suddenly is reacting to this disease I have. So every pork product pretty much off the table. All of a sudden I became lactose intolerant. Milk, ice cream, all that kind of stuff. I have to buy special products now that I said I don't like, but I'd rather have that product than no product. So I'm just letting you know, at some point you may have to start trying some of these things that you've already decided you don't like, because it may be your only option of things to eat. I'm having to eat a lot of things I would have never eaten before. Either that or I have to eat the same thing every day. And if I ever develop a problem digesting those items, I'm going to be in big trouble. I have to eat rice now just about every day. So many other things don't agree anymore. Just out of nowhere, here it came. Yeah, I got a show tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Got us a little bit of a metal detecting show. Happens every Wednesday, health permitting. And we're going to talk about some related to detecting thing. I don't have any footage because I didn't get to go out. And we're supposed to have rain starting Friday for a whole week. But I do have some interesting things to discuss. Oh, whew. Getting hot in here already. Come on, box. This thing is not being very nice. See, there's a lot of copper in here. That's why I think at least some of these rolls were somebody's copper dump. Because I'm just getting one after another after another. My copper hopper usually gets to be about a quarter of the way full. It is almost half full, and I'm not even halfway through the box yet. So for that reason, I believe at least some of these rolls are someone's copper dump. Looking at the ears, dears. Looking at the ears. I don't think I've ever had a box with this much copper in it. And one after another after another. So, like I say, I think this box is probably not going to give me a whole lot on Wheaties. I believe it has been walked through pretty seriously. Okay, let me get some more pennies, turn on the air conditioning. It gets very stuffy in these little apartments. All right. Yeah, glad I found my dime I lost yesterday. And I found a better mouse. So we're slowly, yeah, see, the other thing is I've still got to finish setting up getting the info from the old computer to the new one. So right now I have 2 computers set up in a space that hardly has room for one. It's got a lot. I got way behind. You lose a week to being in the hospital, and you actually end up losing 2 weeks of work. And I don't know how that math calculates out, but once you get behind, it seems like it's harder and harder to get caught back up. But anyway, I'm going to do a few more here. A couple more rolls, and then I'm going to go work on some other things. I got some paperwork I got to fill out. I got more packages to process. And sometime I need to go to the bank. I think he did hide that mouse because I never found the missing one. This is an older one, an older wireless mouse that I had in the drawer. Oh, now that's pretty, isn't it? Whee! Don't know what that is. But this one works better than the one I was using, so we'll stick with it for a bit. Got rid of that other one. It was terrible. Yeah, I gotta go to the bank. Although I can go tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good idea. Save me a trip. I can go tomorrow. It's right across the street from the farmer's market. I gotta get change for the farmer's market. Yeah, this will be the 3rd week that our market has been open on Thursdays. And I went the first week and I just barely made my booth rent back. And then I didn't go last week. So I'm going to try it again, thinking maybe folks realize now that it's open and I'll do a little better. If I do not do better, I'm probably not going to continue doing the Wednesday part because if I'm not making money, I don't want to be out there. I know that sounds a bit greedy, but I operate on the theory that I should at least make my booth rent and the equivalent of the booth rent in profit. And if I'm not, then why go sit out there and get all hot and sweaty, and takes a lot of time. So they also have it on Saturday, and I'll switch over to the Saturday for a while and see how that plays out for me. And then I'm gonna go by a place somebody told me about where I might be able to get a little booth to set up so I don't have to keep setting up and tearing down. That would be a lot easier. Come on. Here, Weedy. Here, Weedy. I need a Weedy, please. I need something. Something, something, something. I got 4 people here. If I could find a Weedy, we could have a contest. First, we got to find a wheat. Probably do 2 more rolls. And then go do something else for a bit. Oops. Knocking things over here. Oh, that one looks like it got the measles. Something, something. That one's pretty cute. This was a weird roll here. This was a Heinz 57 roll. Nope, no wides there. Nope. We got us a Lincoln Life. That one looks pretty nice. It's not too queued up. No, that's a pretty good specimen there. Keep that. And the last one in this row. Oh. All right, I'm going to try to get way down in the bottom of the box. We're about halfway through this box. Okay. See if there's different kinds of rolls here. Oh. Let me see what we got. Okay. Let's get 2 different kinds of rolls. Alrighty. Crack this one open. 81. 81 what? Oh, yeah, the chewed up one. Yeah. It was pretty chewed, though. Didn't have anything exciting about it. Wasn't an S or anything like that, so. All right, let's see what we got in here. More copper. I cannot believe the amount of copper. Another 82. A lot of 82s and 83s in here, too. I have a separate tub for them. I basically have 5 different containers going on right now. I have the 82, 83. I have the copper hopper. I have everything above the 83s. Then I have a container of ones I just want to look in my album and see if these are better. And then I have a container of 68s for one of my subbies. Oh, where's the phone? Okay. I don't need that alarm. I'm already up. Oops, I put that in the wrong one. That happens. The 82, 83, I go back through. Yeah, I figured that out, Scott. Oh, man, help me here. Of course, the other thing is my desk is right by the window, so the sun is shining on me. So far, the only thing I found this morning is a Lincoln Life and a Canadian. Nothing else extraordinaire. No Wheaties. A couple of 68s. That's about it. Oh, 84. Yeah, this is about as exciting as watching paint dry. Good morning, Mike Wolf. Long time no see. Just working on this penny box. It's been here for a long time. Want to try to take them back to the bank tomorrow, which means the more of them I get done, I can roll them up and take them back with some other change I've got sitting around in here. Put that in the moving fund. Try not to bring home any more till I clean up what I already got. I got boxes sitting around with all kinds of loose change in them. For those who were here yesterday when I opened my envelope and my prize flew out, I did find the dime down in the box of office supplies. It was a 1946 Rosie that I got from Sir Benji. So I did find it. And I found a Canadian dime down in there as well. So, oops, wrong container. Oh, well. Yeah, I got to restock the gift away box. Oh, that was close. That was close. I got half a box of pennies still to search through. Yeah, me too. I had just started this box when I went back in the hospital. And I was in there for a week. And then I was too sick to do anything for the next week. So I'm just now finally starting to catch all this stuff back up. I want to get caught up. I was almost caught up, and then so plus this money goes into my Everything that's left over from the boxes goes into my moving fund account, and I need to get that caught up. I mean, I'm not taking it out of there. I'm taking it out of my own money, and then I'm putting it in there. Kind of a weird way to save money, but it works. And now that I know I'm getting a little bit closer to actually moving, I need to make sure I get as much money set aside as I possibly can. So I want to clean all these coins up. And, ooh, 69S. It's not a Wheatie, but it's a keeper. Better than nothing. 69D. 81. A lot of copper. Man, I've never seen so much copper in one box. I am pretty sure this is somebody's dump. Oh, one more here. John Chum. Hi, John Chum. Well, we found a Canadian penny earlier, John. At least Canada's represented. Okay, here's some mo. Some mo. M-O. Mo. Got some mo. A lot of copper. 69D. 67. Yeah, I've got it set aside. I got all of those over here in a separate stack, but is that it? Okay, what are we looking for? Floating roof. No FB. Well, I'm in Virginia, Mike. I set my copper aside and I weigh how much is in each box, but I do not have enough space and I'm too poor to actually keep the copper. So once I'm done calculating how much copper was in the box, it usually goes back to the bank and I let somebody else play with that. Well, this one has the FG and the roof looks attached. So it's just a standard S model. Time to clock in. Have an amazing day. Thank you, Mike. 71D. And this box, Marshall, has had a ton of copper in it. I'm pretty sure this box, somebody dumped their copper because I have this little container I call the copper hopper. And usually the copper hopper is a third full when I finish a box. It is over half full, and I still probably have 15 rolls. So, yeah, I think someone dumped their copper in this box. I did find out from the lady at the bank that I used to be the only person in this little town that was searching penny rolls. Well, she told me there's a couple other people now getting penny boxes. So I think this one's been rifled. But no, simply because I don't have the room or the financial means to be able to stockpile the copper. So I do not keep it. Of course, I keep all the Wheaties and the oddballs and stuff, but in general, no, I don't. I tried a couple times to find somebody that was interested in taking it off my hands, and they weren't interested in it, so I sent it all back to the bank. I may change that policy when I actually see them say, okay, the last copper is coming out on this date. I mean, the last pennies are coming out on this date, then I might start. But right now, it's not feasible for me to do that. I do set my 82s and 83s aside so I can check them for copper versus zincans and stuff like that to keep my my statistics on the boxes as accurate as possible. Now this box is pretty screwed. I'm sure there are some pennies that got put in here that were not actually in this box when I was in the hospital and people were cleaning and doing things. They don't know my system, and I'm sure they were just picking up pennies off the floor. And yeah, because I drop them down there and then I can't get them sometimes. So I think some coins may have gotten mixed in, but not enough to really skew the statistics that much. Just enough to make them not 100% accurate. But that's not really crucial for me. I mostly am doing this for fun. I'm not trying to write a thesis on it or anything. But yeah, I've got way too many containers of 82s and 83s that I need to attend to when I go through the initial hunt like this. I have a little cheat sheet so I can look for things like DDRs and that kind of stuff. Close AMs, wide AMs. But in general, I'm not doing a really technical examination of each coin. I think that's part of my problem in the coin community is there are a lot of really serious collectors and I admire them, but I am not one of them. And I don't claim to be an expert on anything. I'm just a hobbyist trying to show people an inexpensive way to get involved in collecting coins. And then if you want to move on into the really serious aspects of it, that's great. I'm like the Dollar Tree dartboard versus the professional dartboard down at the bar tournament. I guess that's as good a way as any of explaining it. I got about 10 more here, and then I'm going to have to fly off for a while because I do have a show at 6 tonight for my metal detecting folks. I got some announcements and stuff to make on that one. We got some prizes being donated for a gift away on the metal detecting show. That's going to be fun. It's going to be a prize that I don't think too many people have seen before. So that'll be dandy, like sugar candy. Oops, wrong container. That happens sometimes too, where I accidentally throw a copper in the wrong one. Not going to get upset about it. I usually spot them when I'm rolling up and look at them again. And the last one. There. All right. Now, I do have something I need to take care of in this box of pennies. When I got the box, I dropped it when I was putting it in my car, and a roll broke open. And I just threw all those loose pennies that I could rescue into the bottom of the box. So I want to get them up here and go through them so I don't just have a bunch of loose stuff. And then I can see how many rolls I actually have left to do in this box here. There we go. I think that's all of them. All right, so once I get done with those, I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I will have 16 rolls left after I do these escapees. So I'm going to go ahead and do them before I log off, just to have less loose coinage. So, like I said, we didn't produce much. We got a Lincoln Life Series. We got a Canadian penny. And we got that S. So that's about all we got today. We did get a 1930 Wheatie yesterday. That was a pleasant surprise. So, and when we had the gift away on that one, nobody won because everybody guessed a date newer than it really was. So, man, there's a lot of copper. I just keep looking at my copper hopper going, where did all this copper come from? There's a bunch. Like I said, I'm pretty sure somebody dumped their copper. No, there were a few rolls stuck in this box that were bank rolls, and I think those are the ones that the meager number of Wheaties and stuff have come from. I think whoever was dumping this copper did a pretty thorough hunt. So in the future, she already had this box sitting up on the counter waiting for me when she saw me pull in. So I think in the future, I'm going to tell them I only want circulated bank rolls, because I don't want the customer rolls, because whoever new in the neighborhood that's doing this they're picking it pretty clean. So it's just a waste of my time. Like I said, I don't get this loose roll. I don't know where the roll that came from. If it was customer or bank. It's looking like it was customer. But the only way to find this stuff is to look for it. So you do what you do. 72s. A lot of them. A lot of copper. About 12 more to go. I keep hoping one of these days I'm going to find one of those funny ears. But I never do. Yeah, we'll be back at 6 o'clock tonight with the Sweeping the Dirt metal detecting show. We also show coins and stuff on there, so it's kind of a mixed bag. And we're actually going to talk about what people carry around, what's in your finds bag, what should be in your finds bag. What are you carrying around as excess weight that you don't need while you're out in the field, but you're carrying it around anyway because you think you might need it? I got a couple of those items, but and what should you have in your bag that you don't? And of course, my favorite thing is money. I want money to be in my bag at all times. About 6 more to go here. And I've got stuff to do. They always tell you, when you get old, you can retire and not have to do anything. And don't buy into it, folks. It's a big, fat lie. You work twice as hard to keep going when you're old. You just may not look like it to the outside world. Well, that was the last one of the loosey-gooseys. So, today's haul, such as it was this Canadian 1982 Canadian penny. We got that. And we got Mr. Lincoln sitting on the log just thinking. And we got a 69S that the roof wasn't floating and the SG was still there. So that's about all we got out of the rolls we did this morning. But we'll keep plugging away at it. And now I'm going to go work on getting some packages ready and getting packed up for tomorrow's farmer's market. Oop! I just picked up an empty penny roll. It wasn't quite empty. It had an 84 stuck in it. All right, there we go. Let's get all my empty rolls gathered up here. We'll be reusing them. I'm a big recycling person. If I can reuse them, I do. Because I go through so many penny rolls. And the lady at the bank, it's so funny because she'll give me only enough to roll up half the box. And I'm like, well, you want me to bring them back, right? Because it's a small town. It's not like we don't get the luxury of having a separate bank to dump our coins at. So she says, well, yeah, won't you bring it back? Well, then I need more rolls. Oh my goodness. Common sense, peoples. Common sense. Or penny cents. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you 6 o'clock Eastern time tonight for Sweeping the Dirt. And off I go. I'm actually on schedule today so far. We'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for coming. Please hit the like, subscribe, share. I've got my 1K of people. I don't have my watch hours. So run over to the main page of my channel, go to the playlist, pick one out, and let it run. Turn the volume down, let it run. I do that for people periodically. I'll put on somebody's and go to sleep. All right, see everybody later. Thank you for joining me. Bye.